Welcome back to my channel. This is Dave Lowe from Get Some Colour in Your Life. Today's video we're going to be looking at colour and how important it is in your watercolour painting. I know sometimes we can slavishly try and find the right colours. What colour is this? Try and get everything the right colours of what we see. So this video I want to try and sort of look beyond that. Just there's some way we can get through that by it's almost like painting from a photograph and trying to get things exact, but we're talking about colour. So one of the things I've been thinking about lately is how important it is colour or the actual tones. So you can make your own mind up. Everyone's got their own opinions. Everyone sort of feels differently, but I really don't really care that much about colour. As long as you get the right tone of colour, then that's all really that matters. I've actually seen some really interesting and really nice pieces of art, and they've been made by I mean, I'm not as bold at this painting. I'm painting things in colours I wouldn't normally go for, maybe colours that shouldn't be there. But in this, I've seen some art that's like green sky and bright yellow house, you know, just real sort of out there. And they were really, really nice to look at, and I like the art itself. But it's up to you. If you're bold, you can go for that. But I think as long as you get the tones right, sort of use different layers to get darker tones for shadows, for example, then you can really use any colour you like. But I just like to try things different. This video is more of an experiment. And so if you do have any comments about this, please drop a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you're interested in this, or if you're liking the video so far. Give us a thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. So I'm using Fabriano cold press paper, which is £140 in weight. It's quite a nice paper to use. Got some nice texture on it. It's not too much and certainly not too smooth either. And so you get this nice, you can get nice effects from it. You can see I'm just using some red now, just chucking some red into the mix. I like doing this on roofs and things like that, and just letting the pigment mix together. So you got the blue and the red sort of, you know, just reacting together. So I'm just being free, and just wanted to push colour. Maybe next time, maybe I can do push colour a bit more. Just let me know what you think. But that's the aim of this painting. It's just to not really worry too much about colour. Of course, you can always do monochrome as well. Monochrome studies are quite nice. Just use one colour and then just see how many different sort of shades you can get from that colour. Obviously, by adding more water, you get a more dilute, sort of lighter colour. And then the thicker the paint, the less water you use, you get the darker sort of tones. So for this, I'm just using, well, mostly my super granulating paints, a couple of them. And I'm keeping things simple, so I'm not using too many colours. I'm just adding a bit of red and a bit of, I don't even know what colours I'm using. But you can see a little bit of the granulation in the paints. I don't know if it's the violet that I'm using, or if it's, I don't know. I don't know the colours yet, but you can certainly see some sort of interesting things happen. You can see how the paint are sort of different shades, different colours within the colour. So I'm just going for it, just having fun, and I'm not really bothered about what colour anything is. I hope you've all had a nice, enjoyable weekend. I know for me it's been really quite busy this weekend. I struggle really to find time to paint. Usually it's Friday night. I use my time to paint and do this video for YouTube. But sometimes that can be delayed a bit with things going on, or maybe I'm tired or asleep. Just because I work nights, it's sort of difficult to find time. But I've managed to do it, so I'm happy that I've done this video. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section. How important is it, colour in your painting? Do you have to match the colours exactly, or do you just sort of do whatever colour you want? So I will be using, actually, later on in the painting, I will be using some fine liner pens, and I'm also going to use some tombow brush pens. If you've not come across those pens before, then the tombow pens are a water-based brush pen. And I've only got, I think, a six pack, you can see. So these are just black and sort of grey tones. So these are really nice to use with watercolor. So you can use water, you can paint with them, essentially. You can draw your lines, your outlines, and you can actually add water and they'll sort of smudge and do all these sort of interesting things. Maybe I should do a video on that sometime. Just let me know what you think. But they are quite nice to use. I do believe the alcohol-based markers go through paper and stuff like that, so they're not as nice to use, not as sort of friendly to use, especially if you use if you're painting in sketchbooks. But I do like using the tombows, you know, every now and then. They do come out, and it does help just to get those darker lines in my paintings. So that's when a fine liner pen, when a drawing pen isn't enough, then I do reach for these tombow markers. So just adding some branches, some twigs, some more details, some darker details to the foliage, just to give some more texture, some more definition. And then I'm just going on the roof, and I'm just going to add some lines to the roof itself. And there is a name for this. I can't remember what it is. I heard it once. I didn't know about it. But when you put lines on one side, say, of the roof, and sort of leave the other side, so you got a bit of texture, and then it sort of disappears. There is a name for that, but I cannot remember what name it is. If you do know, then just let me know. I just find it does add some interest to roofs, things like just adding some slight detail. Again, you can do this on side of buildings, on the fronts of buildings, just add a little bit of detail on one side and then none on the other. It is a technique in watercolor, but I'm not sure what it is. And then, if you did notice, I did do some splattering. Not really mastered that one yet, and I always get blobs in the sky, so they usually end up being birds. So that's what I'm doing here, just to cover up my mistakes, which is fine. That just happens. You know, it's hard to control spattering, especially the way I do it. I don't know. Maybe there's an easy way of doing that. But I wasn't looking for perfection with this painting. I just wanted some sort of loose, rustic sort of feel, and obviously with the colours, I didn't want to use many colours, and even colours relating to the scene itself. So you can see the red in the roof, as well as the blue, the grey blue sort of tone. So it almost looks like a winter scene. But yeah, just let me know what you think. That's coming to the end of this video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.